and then I'll eat dinner.
This meeting is being recorded. Yeah,
Yeah, it
you're.
looks like it's getting ready for the old retracement. Pretty
It does.
solid bear market rally, to be
Yeah,
honest.
it
If we
has
are
been.
still in a bear market, which looks like it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's either the bear market rally is pretty much over, or it's like going to be a bit of a prolonged, but more than a rally, really. And it
Yeah,
keeps
yep.
going up.
Yeah, but just looking across the board, the dollar has sold off fucking massively. And it's, at key level bouncing now.
Yeah, the time
So
is
even
definitely
if
on.
I reckon, even if this is like the top, the top's in for the dollar, we'll likely have like fucking sideways chop for months, of maybe a lower high being formed and shit.
So much bullish divergence. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's what I was saying about the dollar is that there hasn't been another try for a high yet.
Yeah,
Even,
I think that's definitely coming.
even if it's just a lower high, there still needs to be a try for a high. Just
Yep, 100%.
so slidey.
The S&P put in the ugliest daily candle too. Fucking full, it like double SFP'd. Back within the descending wedge.
Yeah, it doesn't look good, does it? That's gross, actually.
I got a huge wick on mine.
Which one?
Wanda.
Which one are you on?
The Owanda feed.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking at the one you're looking at now. Oh, yeah. The Owanda looks fucking terrible. Double SF feed.
Well, this looks no good anyways.
Yeah. And there's a fucking huge level at around 3,900. Huge level. It's like a key weekly level.
Oh, yeah.
If it breaks that, we're going down to 3.7 at least, I reckon.
But what about the Christmas spirit?
To be honest, ultimately, I reckon the bottom's not in until the S&P hits the low 3,000s, back to the pre-COVID high. I reckon that's how far we're going down before we see some sort of bottom.
Yeah, this area here.
Yep,
I
100%.
suppose it's tapped into it, but I mean, like that area. It's just
that one.
everything needs one more low, really. That's what makes sense. If you want to talk about what makes sense, markets don't need to make sense, but if we're going to talk about what makes sense, yeah, everything needs one more swipe of the lows, really.
Yeah. Bitcoin made a nice little pump up to take out that high last night as well. It was a nice little run of the highs. Looks like it's in the midst of forming a deviation.
God damn. Please excuse me. How's that for a wedge?
Yeah. Very nice. Mine's similar, what I've got drawn. My top line's going from the bottom of the wicks of that first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, like that, pretty much.
Turn it into a channel then. Basically, completely parallel.
Hopium.
Yeah, the never-ending channel.
Yeah, the never-ending channel. Maybe the stock market dumps, the dollar rallies, and Bitcoin rallies, just like the opposite to what happened with the FTX saga. Maybe this is our catch-up period. We just full foot in a ascending.
Yeah,
Just
well,
march on up back to 20,000.
If gold rallies, yeah, that FTX trial shit's crazy. Eh? How about Kevin O'Leary?
Yeah, it's insane. It's just watching little bits of that too. Like, the cunts don't even know what they're talking about. Well, they don't even know what a blockchain is. It's like, are we that early still? You know what I mean? Like,
we are.
These politicians, they're trying to talk about something they got no idea. Like, it's just kind of embarrassing.
Theatrics.
Like, what the fuck?
If you want to talk about a never-ending channel, it's this fucking CME chart.
Wow.
That's a never-ending channel.
Just solid down. Just down only.
Yeah, pretty much. That's bearish as fuck. When it starts getting to the top of these channels that have been going for a year, it really slows down the excitement.
Yeah.
God damn. Yeah, it's fucking sad and dreary days, man. Sad and dreary days. There's not much going on.
Yeah, it's a wild time to be alive, that's for sure. Wild times we're living in worldwide. It's fucking hard to keep up with everything.
Most people are just giving up, I feel.
You just can't, though. Once you take the red pill, there's no going back. It's like, you know, you're literally given that choice. You either take it and never go back, or you just live your little ignorant life, blissful.
Yeah. Yeah, who's happier? That's the question.
Yeah, true. I like that Doge trade you posted earlier. That was nice. I when I look at that chart, I want to buy below that double low, that double bottom. If we have a wick that takes out that double bottom on Doge, I'm in. I'm fucking buying. Down to the 6 cents.
Where, hold on. Which Doge chart is it?
Tether US on Binance. Yeah, nice. Yeah, if we on the daily, if we wick that double bottom and we close back into the range, I'm bullish.
Yeah.
I'm buying 10 G's worth of Doge straight up.
That's your SFP, eh?
Yeah. That'd be a big one if it manages to take out that, because there'd be so much liquidity under there.
Yeah, for sure.
Just wick all of that, wick back up, close on the daily, bam, we're looking at definitely top of range, in my opinion. That'd be a nice one too.
Yeah, for sure.
You got easy invalidation. Fuck. So good.
Ugly as fuck chart though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all just pen and Bitcoin and fuck the rest of the markets. Everything is.
Yep.
So little movement in the altcoins. 0%.
Yeah, it's pretty ugly.
It's like 50
There's
coins.
just no liquidity. None.
Nobody's interested, bro.
No, it's all gone. Like I'll look at the total market cap chart. Terrible.
Binance is interesting. BNB.
Yeah.
I find that a very interesting chart. Because it's been prolonged here in this area for 6 months, nearly 5 months. It's basically stuck in a range, which is not it's not really trending at all, because if you've got a base of the range, even just a dirty one, where's the brush? Sweeps of lows, sweeps of highs, back. Nothing. I've seen some people coming through looking to short BNB, but it's hard to bet against it when it's had a long downtrend and then now it's trying to make a change, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't be shorting BNB now. To the bottom. Like I'd be looking along it right now. You've got pretty easy invalidation.
Yeah, it's very clear, especially when it's on the bottom side of the range as well.
It's like I'd be looking to short BNB if it was under, closing the weekly under $200. That's when I'd be going, yep, all right, I'm shorting BNB because that's a long way to fall.
Just have to be careful that it's, not making a higher low there.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, man, not fucking much on. Not much on. Honestly, now's literally the time to just be working whatever other gig that you've got if you're not making massive profits from trading. Whatever makes the most money in your life that you're available to do that
or
right
getting
now.
the most education you can for when we turn back on.
Yeah.
It's like prime time to learn.
But
Fuck, if you could make money in this market right now, you'd kill it.
In reality, truly, like when the market turns around at the start of a bear market, that's the best time to learn, in my opinion, because you're seeing things, all of your preconceptions be destroyed. So you're learning not only by probably difficulty and trial and error and pain, but then when it does start getting to these prices that we're at now, where we start coming into, like I said, bottom, but definitely the later stages of bearish price action, coming to more of a realistic accumulation area, I think this is a time where it's good to make money and start buying long-term assets. Yep. You know what I mean? It's like a year of studying and then maybe a year of making as much money as you can in whatever field practice that you can do it in. Yep. Whether it is trading or it's some other, like working away or some fucking overtime that you can take on or something like that. And then while the market is in these bottoming areas and buyable areas, start buying at lows with that money. That's my opinion though. Education is key. There's no better investment in investing in yourself. That is very true. But yeah, well, subtling, humbling, short-term price action. I was loving this funding rate and how negative it was for a full week of just pushing negative areas. down here in these what's deemed to be pretty negative funding rate. Like obviously it gets ridiculous when there's a crash, but as for like range bound price action coming over like the 0.02 area and stuff like that, that's pretty overweighted in the bias of one direction. Sweeps, grabs liquidity, and then pushes to the top. What do you reckon about the interest rates?
Well, them raising 0.5.
Do you think this is the start of the pivot, or do you think doesn't
To be
matter?
honest, I don't think it is. If we're going off what Powell said, how they're just going to raise rates higher for longer, if they're sticking to their word, you got to think that it's not the pivot. And if they want to, hit their target of what, 2% or 4%, what was it?
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck they want, man, it's going to take a while, I reckon.
It's going to take a while.
I reckon this we're just going to have like a long time of sideways, low volatility. Just bore everyone in. I'm talking about crypto, but
everything.
Yeah, I don't know. If we're going into fucking, recession too, it's all these things I'm not qualified enough to talk about really, but I just think it's going to drag out longer than a lot of people think.
I agree.
It's gonna drag out to the point where everyone's fucking bored and just almost forgotten about it all, and then suddenly it'll just pump off the bottom so quickly and everyone will be stuck in cash and just, it'll be like a FOMO back in probably.
Yeah, people don't believe that it's true.
Yeah.
Denial.
We got to get to that stage where we need more people to have lost faith.
Yeah, literally. Too much. There's still too much interest.
Hey, I'll come out, mate, soon.
Ooh, what's for dinner?
What's for dinner? Pad Thai.
Did Kyra cook it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. I'll have to catch up again, eh?
Yeah. Yep. Get the girls, King.
Get the girls out. Fucking I've told you about my theory of how they're going to transition to the CBDC, haven't I?
Yeah. Yep.
By jacking
They're
interest.
they're gonna jack interest rates up to the point where they offer CBDC as an escape.
I haven't heard anybody say it yet, but honestly, I'm trademarking this one. I reckon that's what.
I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I wouldn't be surprised at all, considering what the authorities have done over the last few years. Nothing had surprised me.
How else would they get people to transfer to a CBDC? Other than
yeah, exactly.
Why would they? Other than proving that fiat is broken, the dollar's broken, leave it for a better alternative.
Yeah.
Gross. So gross. Yeah. Well, honestly, man, it's just so much better, I think, to trade Bitcoin and Ethereum at the moment with leverage than it is to trade altcoins.
Yeah, I wouldn't be touching altcoins. Yeah, it's not worth it.
Like even just little muck around ones in the trade ideas page, it's very difficult to just I trade them as well, but only with small amounts because any big decent trading that I want to do is just Bitcoin and Ethereum on leverage, man. The liquidity's there. The volatility doesn't shake out both sides of the trade. Anyways, Yeah, not much on today, and I'm sick,
Yep.
so I don't have much energy to fucking talk.
Yep. To cut a long story short, markets look like they might be in for a dump.
Hurting for a squirting. Yeah, it's just like the other thing that I just talk about is the Christmas period. You know, coming into the new year and shit. People close positions and all the big money's the big shorts. That's where all the money's getting made. So that's what's been happening for the last couple of months. When it ends, you know, probably into the new year. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that keep this rally going. Is just people, the big money, just still closing, covering shorts, and then just bailing, and then it just goes sort of sideways and up, just for another couple of weeks, sort of thing, over Christmas into the early New Year. When did? Let's go to Christmas time. It's COVID, 2018. Yeah, here you go. Let's go Bitcoin. 2018 bull market finished in like January, February. So where? What's today's date?
It's 15th.
There you go,
Tops in.
Last green candles tomorrow.
Yeah, that makes sense. Fuck everyone over when they're on Christmas holidays.
Yeah, when people need the
Got
money.
to top off the year of 2022. Good on you. Looking forward to it. Thanks, Simulator.
Right when everybody needs money to buy the presents.
When's Project Bluebeam? Bring that on too while we're at it. Let's go. We're waiting. Give us some more.
I'm gonna close off the record now.
Sweet.